sun is about to set somewhat. Coming back off the side in between Big Rock and Little Rock. That's what I call them. You can see the people climbing up here. I believe it's a 900-foot ascent to the top from the bottom at the base down there. Walking on the side of this granite, and it's just simply amazing. The the Texas Hill Country where I've seen granite is all the way from Junction over to Llano, over to Marble Falls. If you look at Google Map, you can see it from the map. You can see it stretching out throughout those counties and throughout Texas in that area. This is the most prevalent I've seen of it. I've gone up to Inks Lake, granite all over that place, over towards Burnett, Texas. Oh, Burnett, darn it. And just in my explorations, I've gone out towards, gone out to Mason and then headed back over to Hext, Texas, I believe is the name of that town, and found some, there was even a place that you could ride side by sides, four-wheelers out there, and people just climb them with their Jeeps and get out there and explore these rocks. Pretty amazing. The granite from this area, there is a quarry, and the granite from right north of Fredericksburg, I was told that the seawall in Galveston was built from some of the granite out here in this area north of Fredericksburg. The seawall in Galveston built by the granite from out here in this country. After the 1900 flood that killed thousands of people, probably more people died in that hurricane in 1900 than any hurricane since, to my knowledge. If somebody knows a different one that took more lives, let me know. But I believe there was over 5,000 people that perished back then. But again, granite, this place, this rock is become so popular that on some of the fall weekends and some of the spring weekends, you have to have reservations to get in here. So make sure if you come out here to visit, you're going to check the website and maybe go ahead and grab you some tickets for day pass on there. If you're coming into one of the surrounding cities and you're wanting to visit Enchanted Rock, might be a good thing to do. Very popular park. I just visited the ranger station up front and grabbed me a t-shirt. They've got some really cool stuff in there. There's a lot of coyotes out here. You'll hear them in the evenings howling and yipping and just having a grand old time. And I can remember one night I was coming off of Enchanted Rock. It was in the evening, watching the beautiful sunset, and I heard a pack of them. They sounded like they were 30 yards from me, maybe 20 yards from me, but who knows, man, they could have been a mile from me. They were just so loud. But that's part of being out here in the wild, in the wild places, man. You're going to be out here with nature. I love it. Not afraid of it. Just respect nature as they respect their boundaries. I want to respect them. And they were out here having a good old time, and man, I was enjoying that. So again, I'm descending off of the top here, and you can see some people over here. How big this thing is compared to the human. This thing is amazing. They just added several thousands of acres to Enchanted Rock State Park. It'll be all over the news coming up. I hear that it's gonna double, maybe triple in size, the size of this park. It's expanded so more people can come and enjoy this area. There's several places around Enchanted Rock that are kind of cool to explore. Again, I don't know how much you guys know about Texas, but they're called the Highland Lakes, and the Colorado River flows out of Lake Buchanan, goes into Inks Lake, goes into Lake LBJ, goes by the town of Marble Falls, and I know I'm missing one of the lakes up there, but it spills into Lake Travis and continues on down far enough into LaGrange, Columbus, and goes out into Matagorda Bay. You can explore a lot of stuff around this part of Texas. Again, those Highland Lakes, they're probably about 40 minutes away from where I am right now. On the other side of this, going back a little southwest, you can go out to the Llano River, another beautiful river, and north of here. But there's a lot of state parks that you can visit in this area, and one of them I've gone to is Llano State Park. And man, just a lot of fun in Texas. There's so many state parks. I try to grab a little hat pin every time I go, and man, I've got over 100, it feels like, in my case. Might not be that many, but it feels like it. I'll have to count them when I get home. You can hear some voices up here, some people singing behind me. Pretty cool. And we're looking up at the top of E-Rock. One time, another story I'll tell you guys, one time I was up here and we were hiking and we heard music, and I thought, is that a CD? Is that a radio? And no, it was a band playing up on Enchanted Rock. And not a band like a rock band or a country band, but a band where people took their instruments and they had violins, they had guitars, and man, I don't remember if it was a banjo, and several stringed instruments for sure, and they were playing. And what they did was, there's a school that was out of either Marble Falls or Burnet, Texas, and they come up here to Enchanted Rock and bring their instruments and play on this mountain. How grand is that? Yeah, look at this side over here. That's a beautiful view of the vulture's nest, I believe. Might be wrong on that. I think it's maybe vulture's nest is farther away, but there's some good hiking over in that area. Looking back towards where I've got the camera pointed right now, that's going back towards Fredericksburg, Texas, where I'm about to head out. So again, guys, just a little fun stuff here today. What a beautiful view we have. What a beautiful, crisp, clear, wonderful fall day here in Texas. Not too cold right now, probably in the 70s today. It's approaching into the 60s. When that sun goes down, it's going to get down into the 50s tonight. But just a lovely, lovely day, and glad to be a part of it. Glad to have you guys along with me. There's still people venturing off into some trails out here. Probably going to get some sunset views and enjoy this beautiful place. All right. Again, you guys have a great evening.